I'm about to reveal a great secret of yoga. Now, what I'm going to reveal has been a closely guarded secret in many traditions of yoga. It's not what you might think. Not something like standing on your head, like this, or doing the lotus at the same time, or not even doing it all in the snow, like this. No, this technique involves something smaller, your tongue. Did you see the tongue in my mouth? No, how could you? I made it disappear. Let's look again, shall we? This time, did you see what happened? Well, let's take a closer look. As you could see, I actually didn't make my tongue disappear. I just turned it upwards and into the nasal cavity. This is what is called the Khechari Mudra. So, what is the Khechari Mudra? Well, it's a secret technique of yoga referred to in old yoga manuscripts. Do not explain in detail. For example, in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, often considered the Bible of Hatha Yoga. This technique is not described in clear wording, and sometimes hidden in allegory, behind words describing something which we yogis obviously wouldn't attach any kind of spiritual significance to. Eating cow meat. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Putting your tongue up where you have snot, or nasal mucus to be precise. Isn't that a little distasteful? Nasty even? Nah, to me it's actually the opposite. As you're able to clean your nasal cavity with your tongue, so no bacteria can stay and develop. And without Khechari, the mucus would eventually drop down into your throat anyways. So there's no escaping the mucus. Just a choice of how clean you want it to be. Either way, this technique is not for cleaning your nasal cavity. It's a technique described in old yoga manuscripts as leading to immortality. Be that as it may, and those esoteric descriptions aside, I myself use it when holding my breath. Since if you go up the nasal cavity and press your tongue against the roof of the nasal cavity, you prevent any air from leaking out through the nose. This way creating a vacuum where no air is accidentally let out. Well now, this actually leads back to those esoteric descriptions, since breath holding is a means in Hatha Yoga for making the body stronger, maybe even undying. I suspect this is what has sparked the esoteric descriptions that Khechari makes you immortal, since without it you can't work for your breath as needed. You might notice that this video is coming to an end, and I am yet to offer any practical advice on how to actually achieve the Khechari Mudra. No, I have not saved the best for last. I have actually saved it for another video, since cramming theory and practice into one video would make it all too long, and not long in a good way, like a Khechari tongue. So, if you're interested in how to do this secret technique, and how I myself achieved it in only 2 weeks, check out part 2 over here.